Welcome to Clearview Outdoors today. Coming at you with something a little different. You all know the double hook rig or the Kentucky rig. Got a new way to tie this baby up. So this is a jig. This is a double hook Kentucky rig jig. So I'm going to show you how we put her together and tie up some rigs. We got a fish on. See you, buddy. Okay, we got a 1x6 treated board. It's 26 inches long. You could probably get away with 24. You can make it longer. 5.5 wide. You could go wider. I don't think you could be able to go much smaller. I just had this laying around. Okay, so we're going to need a hammer, a Sharpie, about 9 of these long finish nails, small screwdriver, clip with a screw. These are about 3 inches. But your first measurement, or first off, you just want to split the board 13 inches. That's your center. And then I came down a 1/2 inch and 2.5. Okay, on this side, we got 1 inch and like 4 1/8. You come in on those 1 inch, 1 inch. Then all these here, they're going to be a 1/2 inch in, 1/2 inch in on each one of them. I X'd that one out. So your first one is 2 inches, 5 inches, 9 inches, 17 inches, and 21 inches. So that's what that gives you. You got about 4 inches there, 8 inches here, 4 inches there. You'll see why this comes into play in a minute. So I'm going to start a few of these, but then I'm probably going to take them outside and drive them all in. Okay, there we go. Now all the nails are in. Next thing we want to do is take this clip, and you could use a different number of style of clip. I just happen to have this one laying around. I think it's going to work out just fine. I'm going to put it over here in the corner. Okay, so we got that down. Now you could do this 2 different ways. You could just have another nail here. If you're the kind that ties a loop on, you can just hook the, for your sinker, then you could just hook that onto your nail. So this spool actually doesn't work that great. It has no place to really put the nail except in the thing there. So I'm actually going to do this a little different. I just wanted to show you that you could do this, do it like that if you're using smaller spool. Okay, so I'm gonna take my line, I'm gonna run it over here to my clip. This will be your tail end that goes to your sinker, so you can run that just about anything, whatever you feel. So you're going to come, just make sure it's in front of the nails there. You're going to come around, around the nails like that. And then I'm going to put it over here in this other clip just to kind of keep it snug. Don't have to have it super tight, but just a little snug. So then you're going to take your loops. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You take your thing up, stick it back through your loop, and back over the nail. Then you're going to pull this here off. And I squirt a little water on it, or you can leg it. Pull that up tight. So there's your first dropper. That's probably about a 4. Then you just pull it off of this clip. And just pull that knot, or where your loop begins. Just put it back on your clip. Repeat the process. So this time, we'll try the bigger loop, just to show you what it looks like. You don't want it like super tight. You want a little bit of slack in there for when you twist your line. So you just do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I think that was 6. You pull that off. Stick that through. Back over your nail. Pull these off. And you just want to pull your ends. Seems it just pulls them right together. Nice and tight. Makes them nice and uniform. See that longer one? It should be closer to 6, I'd say. Or no? Yeah, it's about 5.5. So I think I may redo this. Go with a little wider board, like a 1x8 would probably be better. That way you could get it out just a little bit longer. I wouldn't mind having like a 6-inch dropper. And you know, you can play around. You could have a 12-inch board and have different nails for different lengths, whatever you wanted. You know, you can play around with the other part, but you know, that's a little bit longer than I would typically like. Yeah, it's 18 inches. It's not bad, really. 18, you know, foot to 18 inches usually is what, when I run them, when I make them by hand. But like I say, I always just have trouble. I struggle with that. A lot of times my knot will slide up and down, but this makes it, just locks it right into place. But then you just you know, go from there where you want your leader. I'll typically go about the same, about a foot to 18 inches. Or your swivel, sorry, not your leader. And we can put our first hook on, which I know, I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to do this. Just stick them in, stick the loop in, go over once, turn it, or twice, go the opposite way, back through, go through, over, over. Myself, I like putting some kind of clip. Usually I got ones that are smaller than this. The real small ones, I didn't like them on my main line because it was too hard to get on and off, get my rigs on and off. But I've just about used all those up, the ones I didn't like. So I know a lot of guys just use a loop right there. See, that's about a foot off the bottom. That first dropper. 18 inches up from that. Got another one. There we go. Had downtime from fishing. my mind's always turning, always working, trying to figure out better ways to catfish. I know a lot of you guys probably have tied so many and so much that you feel that this might be a waste of time, but I don't know. For me, I always struggle with this rig, and I believe this is really going to help me. Appreciate everybody watching. Hope you liked the video, you liked the channel. Like, subscribe, and keep coming back and seeing what we put out. What's that? A board with a bunch of nails in it. A couple clips.